Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer, GameCast's very own news program. I'm your host for today, Mark, also known as Koi Storch. Sorry in advance if my voice seems a bit funny today, as I've got a cold and it's affecting me in all sorts of random ways. First up, Bandai Namco have detailed a network test for the upcoming remaster of Dark Souls. The test will run over May 11th and May 12th for PS4 and Xbox One users. The network test is set in the Undead Parish, which is the first major explorable area for most players. The test will most likely include the Bell Tower Gargoyles, as that would be a good way to wrap up the experience. The test itself will run over 2 6-hour sessions, one on Friday, May 11th and the other on Saturday. Time slots are region specific and will most likely be displayed on the network test client itself before the day. The tests are available to download now on PS4 and Xbox One, but will be removed from the store on May 8th. Bandai Namco also mentioned there would be a network test for the Switch version of the game, but that won't happen until closer to the version's release. Next up, souls still burn with the return of series veteran Taki to Soulcalibur 6. After the strange roster cuts and additions in Soulcalibur 5, it's good to see so many familiar faces in 6. Taki has been a mainstay for a long time, and let's be honest, it's probably due to her fanservice-y design, but that can also be said for several Soulcalibur fighters. Anyway, the new engine suits her well, and she doesn't seem as overly sexualized as she was in Soulcalibur 4. She was always a fun character to play, and she seems to have a few more tricks up her sleeve in this release. I'm keen to see who else will return in 6 as well as any other newcomers. While we already do have a guest character in Geralt of Rivia, it would be nice to have a little Dark Souls too, even if it's just custom gear like the previous entry. Soulcalibur 6 will release sometime in 2018 for the PS4, Xbox One and PC. Lastly today, Rockstar released a new trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2. This trailer focused on the story and settings, and it's shaping up to be yet another stunning game. Rockstar's official description is as follows. After a robbery goes badly wrong in the western towns of Blackwater, Arthur Morgan and the Vanderlinde gang are forced to flee. With federal agents and the best bounty hunters in the nation massing on their heels, the gang must rob, steal and fight their way across the rugged heartland of America in order to survive. As deepening internal divisions threaten to tear the gang apart, Arthur must make a choice between his own ideals and the loyalty to the gang who raised him. We've already had some heavy hitter releases this year, with God of War already being praised as potential Game of the Year material. I'm hoping Red Dead Redemption 2 will live up to its predecessor and stand toe to toe with God of War. Then there's unknowns like whatever Nintendo is cooking up and all the unannounced or early development projects headed for E3. Red Dead Redemption 2 will release on October 26th for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to see more from me, you can find me right here as part of the review team or over at Arisen Culture. Until next time, bye!